This story begins in 18th century Australia. Here we see a girl who is trying to console a crying child. Suddenly someone calls out to her and she leaves from there. Now a woman standing far away who was watching all this comes forward and picks up the child in her lap. The child gradually becomes quiet and this woman then takes off a rosary from her neck and puts it around the child's neck. She then takes the child to a waterfall. Suddenly she does not know what happened. Without any reason she throws the child down the waterfall, which was quite shocking. After doing this, she goes straight to the church. She confesses her crime and says that I have made a big mistake. Then very soon we get the news that the woman has been punished for her deed, which was death, and that too very brutally. We see her dead body in the forest, which was tied to a chair and lying down, and her head is imprisoned in a cage. Then an unknown man comes there who cuts the woman's finger and keeps it in a cloth. After this we see the main character of the story, whose name was Agnes. Agnes is a poor farmer who lived with her brother and mother. She is 17 years old and today is her wedding, due to which she was looking happy. Now Agnes, her brother and mother, all three of them are going to another village by keeping their luggage in a goods train. All this was happening for her future husband. When they reached her house, they came to know that the wedding preparations are on. The man Agnes was getting married to is named Wolf. The villagers happily lift Agnes in their hands, which also made her very happy. Now Wolf's mother makes Agnes wear a pin, after which a childlike doll is given in her hand, seeing which everyone including Agnes looks very happy. Actually, by doing this, an attempt was being made to explain to her that after marriage she should become a good wife. She can do all the work of her house. Along with this, she will also get another responsibility, which will be of her child when she becomes a mother. Well, they both get married, and when people were celebrating and dancing, Wolf tells Agnes to come with him. I will show you something special. He wanted to surprise her. He blindfolds her and brings her to a new house. Seeing this, Agnes says in surprise, but I thought I would live with your mother. Wolf replies that my brother will get that house, because of which I bought this house with my savings and some loan. Agnes gets very worried after hearing this. She immediately says that you have taken money on loan. But why? And now how will you repay this loan? Wolf smilingly replies that you don't worry. This is my work. Everything will be fine. On the other side, it was evening from morning. The villagers are still dancing. Also, they are completely drunk due to drinking too much alcohol. Agnes sees that Wolf is also completely drunk and is talking to his friend. After some time, Agnes's family also decides to go back. Her brother gives Agnes a gift wrapped in a cloth. As she opens it, it is the severed finger of the woman who will be sentenced to death in front of everyone. Her brother says that this is a kind of key to luck for you. You will live well with your husband, and very soon you will also get the good news of becoming a mother. Hearing this, Agnes becomes very happy, and both the brother and sister hug each other. They said that we will miss each other a lot. Then when Agnes comes to her new house, she kisses the same finger. Then she keeps it under her bed, as if it will make her luck good. After doing this, she started praying to God to make her a good wife and give her children soon. Now after some time, Wolf comes home in a drunken state. Agnes thinks of going to him like a good wife and spending a good time. But on the contrary, he scolds her and asks her to sleep quietly and goes to sleep himself. The next morning when Agnes woke up, she saw that Wolf was not in bed. She searched for him in the whole house and the stable, but he was nowhere to be found. Now Agnes got ready and went to the forest. After wandering there for a long time, she saw strange marks on a paper on a tree. These were of the same woman who had thrown away the child after she fell ill, and now she had died. Seeing this, Agnes felt very bad. When she went further, she also saw the dead body of the woman, who was still tied to the chair, and her head was cut off and kept on the side, which was imprisoned in a cage. Seeing which, her heart sank. But now after going a little further, Agnes found Wolf, who was fishing in the pond with his mother and the villagers. Wolf's mother tells her to come, girl, and start working. Agnes was very eager to work. She tries. But because she had not done such work before, she faced a lot of difficulty. Just then the church bells started ringing. Hearing this, Agnes sits down on her knees and starts praying. Seeing her like this, Wolf's mother gets annoyed. She says, enough of praying, will you do all the prayers today only? This much prayer is enough, and get to work. Now in the afternoon, Agnes and Wolf's mother are distributing breads to the workers. Everyone was being given only one piece each. A man asks for 2 pieces, saying that he is very hungry. Agnes feels pity for him and gives him 2 breads. But seeing this, Wolf's mother takes back 1 bread and says, get away from here. Be patient and eat whatever has been given to you. Seeing this, Agnes is very surprised and feels bad too. Wolf was telling Agnes the way to go home through the pond. He also says that from now on, wear clothes according to the work. After coming home, Agnes gets busy in other works. Then in the evening, she kisses the cut finger again and again, puts it under the bed, with the hope that her husband will stay with her lovingly and they will have a child soon. But tonight also he pushes her away. This breaks Agnes' heart, and she comes out in the dark and starts crying. The next morning Agnes goes to the church and looking at the statue of Jesus with a child, she prays to God for a child for her. Agnes and Wolf's mother goes to the pond to wash clothes. Just then a woman comes there who is going to be a mother. This woman was also a worker in Wolf's house. She soon becomes friendly with Agnes. Then both of them go to the forest to rest, but they fall asleep there. When Agnes opened her eyes, she realized that she had been sleeping for a long time. That woman had also left from there. That is why Agnes also got up quickly and went towards the house. Reaching there she saw that Wolf's mother was cooking food. She asks, "Can I help you?" Wolf's mom refuses in anger and asks where she was till now. Agnes replies that she went to church. Wolf's mom taunts her and says that you can pray as much as you want. But God never supports a woman who does not take care of her husband and does not cook food for him on time. Wolf's mother also says that the plant you have kept is very bad. It is dirty. The whole house looks dirty because of it, so it would be better. Throw it away. Now Agnes feels very bad due to their behavior. She asks Wolf if your mom will come every day. He replies, "I don't know." Agnes then asks if she hates me. Wolf explains to this that it is not so. My mother is just a little strict and anger is in our blood. Well, tonight also Wolf goes to sleep without talking to Agnes, due to which she becomes very sad. She thinks, what should I do so that my husband takes interest in me? She goes to an old room behind the house where she had made her shack. That is a place of worship. She prays to God. Then a butterfly came and sat on her face. Iggs gets happy thinking it to be a ray of hope for her. Then the next morning she wakes up early and goes to the pond so that she can catch fish before everyone arrives. But the poor thing is unable to catch even a single fish. On the contrary, she gets stuck in the mud from which she is unable to get out. Then Wolf comes there with his workers who gets upset after seeing eggs like this. He says that you should not have come here because this mud is very dangerous. Many people have also died here by drowning. On this egg says that I am just taking revenge for my mistake of not cooking food yesterday. Wolf immediately takes her out so that the fish do not run away in fear. At night, someone knocks on Wolf's door, and he is told that something very bad has happened to your friend. That is why he immediately goes out to see. Then Agnes also hears the screams of a woman in the neighborhood, which makes her tremble. She takes a light and goes to the neighbor's house to check what has happened. Reaching there, she sees that a lot of people have gathered outside Wolf's friend's house. Because Wolf's friend hanged himself and took his own life. The man came to take his body and his mother was crying and the man was pleading her to please not take him away, but no one listens to her. They put his body on a carriage and take it away from there. Seeing all this, Agnes is very scared. She really comes back home. She starts praying that she should always be saved from all evil. The next day the father comes there. He says that Wolf's friend's body should not be buried because taking one's own life is a big crime. In the beginning, the woman who threw the child from the waterfall was her own child. But she had confessed her crime, so she still has to go to jail. He was almost forgiven. He was also forgiven because he was given a painful death. But because he had confessed his crime, his soul will go to heaven, and Wolf's friend committed such a big crime by taking his own life that his soul is lost and will definitely go to hell. After coming out of the church, Agnes sees that Wolf's friend's body has been thrown in the garbage to rot along with the bodies of other criminals. The next day when Agnes was working in the fields, she got a female problem, due to which the poor girl started crying in despair because she had prayed to become a mother. In the afternoon, when Agnes was distributing rotis, her pregnant friend said that please give me one more, because I am eating for 2 lives, for myself and the child to be born. But because Wolf's mother was present there, Agnes had to refuse. To trouble her further, her mother-in-law said that you should not worry about her food. She should be thankful that she is employed here. Hearing this, Agnes feels very bad. She was very angry. That is why while returning home she used to hurt herself with thorny plants. That is why when she was not satisfied, she started scratching her tongue with a thorny branch to hurt herself more. Due to which she started bleeding a lot, and this scene was very heart-wrenching. After doing this, she lies down with the headless woman's body kept there and rests there for some time. At night when Agnes did not reach home, Wolf's mother complains to him that look, your wife has not come home yet. I am very worried about that girl. Neither does she come home on time, nor does she cook food properly, nor does any work properly. Neither does she take care of you, nor is she giving birth to a child. Hearing this, Wolf says, mother, now calm down. And give Agnes some more time, she will do everything. His mother says, you have also made a mistake. You should marry a girl from this village who would do all these things and also give birth to your children. Now they were unaware that Agnes was standing outside and listening to their conversation. She started crying in sorrow. She thought in her heart that how can I tell Wolf's mother that the child was not my fault but it was her son's. Well, now instead of returning home, she comes to the dead body of the same headless woman. To lighten her mind, she keeps singing songs for her the whole night. The next morning, instead of going to Wolf's house, she goes to her old mother's house. where she sees her mother and brother from the window who are comfortably sitting and having breakfast. After some time, her brother came to the stable where he sees Agnes sleeping. Her mother also came. Agnes tells them that I cannot live in my husband's house. I feel scared there. On this her mother said that son, that is your house. I also cannot keep you with me. Yes, but whenever you have any problem or you are upset, I will come to meet you immediately. That is why she sits near the house in despair. Wolf comes here in the afternoon. He tells Agnes to come home with him. But when Agnes refuses to do this, he forcibly picks her up with the help of her brother and brings her to his house. Agnes refuses to do all the household chores. Seeing her condition, it seemed as if she is broken from inside. She either sleeps the whole day or keeps praying. Her mother-in-law angrily tells her, "Girl, stop this drama and get yourself well." But Agnes, who no longer had any hope of living, did not give any answer. Wolf's mother started changing her clothes so that she could take her to the doctor. Then in anger, she snatches the clothes and wears them herself. Then after getting a checkup, she starts going towards the house alone. Then she finds an unknown small child on the way. Seeing whom she became very happy. Immediately she picks him up in her lap. She thinks that my prayers have been answered and this is a gift from God for me. She brings her home. But Wolf's mother gets very angry. She says that you should leave this child back where you brought her from. Her parents are searching for her. Now that poor girl had no other option but to agree. That is why she leaves the child there. She is sure that her parents will definitely come. Then coming home she prays a lot for the child. As soon as the night comes, Wolf is busy having fun and drinking alcohol with the villagers. He did not care at all about his wife who was drowned in depression. Lying on her bed. Once again she takes out the cut finger. She licks its blood and starts praying to God. Now after some time she falls down trembling and she gets injured. Such thoughts start appearing which have no connection with reality. Then as soon as she closed her eyes she saw a thought. She digs the soul. She finds her dead body buried in the ground, from which she understood that I have been buried. Then suddenly her eyes opened. She saw that Wolf is standing holding her throat. He is fed up and he does not understand what to do with Agnes now. Then controlling his anger, he goes out of the room. Now after a long time he came back. Seeing Agnes' condition, he thinks that he should be taken to the doctor again. But Agnes tells him that there is no need for this because my time has come. You just call the father or the priest so that I can confess my crime. Hearing this, Wolf got very upset and immediately went out from there. After some time he came back. He tells Agnes that father is not at home and now we should meet him tomorrow only. Agnes is very worried that she might die without confessing her crime and her soul will go to hell. She tells him the truth that she ate rat poison. Hearing this, Wolf gets very scared and forces her to do the opposite. Luckily he removes the poison from her just in time. After some time Wolf's mother comes there. She sees that Agnes is alive but has become very weak. That is why she helps Agnes to dress her and Wolf picks her up and takes her to her mother's house. He tells Agnes' mother, his mother-in-law, that she has eaten rat poison and I believe that she is possessed by some devil. I think it is important for her to stay here. She should live peacefully at her mother's house instead of being forced to live in my house. After which he bids goodbye to his wife and leaves from there. The next morning we see that Agnes has become better than before and cleans her room. Then she gets ready and bids goodbye to her family and leaves the house. She reached the forest where she saw a group of children playing. She asked a child, "Can you tell me about the shrine here? I will give you money." The child agreed to this, and when both of them reached the shrine, Agnes told him to pray with her. The child agreed and both of them went inside the shrine and started praying. But now suddenly Agnes stabbed the boy in the neck, due to which he got injured and fell down. Agnes caught him. The child pleaded, "Please don't kill me." But she stabbed him several times and killed him. Then looking at his dead body, she said that now you will not commit a crime. You are also a child, so you become an angel in the eyes of God. Then she went to the church. The next day she talked about meeting the father. At night she cut her hair and the next day she started confessing all her crimes in front of the father. That first of all I could not make my husband happy. Then I thought negatively about my mother-in-law. She could not take care of the animals in the stable and brought trouble to her people by not doing any work properly. She further says that I tried very hard to be a good wife but I failed and I ate rat poison thinking that no one can help me. Apart from this, I committed another big crime. I killed a child. I did this so that perhaps that child will not commit a crime and my soul will also get peace. While telling all this, Agnes was crying and now she pleads to God that please do not send me to hell. I am asking for forgiveness, so please accept it. After listening to her whole story, the father decides to purify her crimes. He tells Agnes that God has forgiven you. Hearing this, Agnes gets a lot of relief. She starts laughing and crying at the same time, as if a huge burden has been lifted from her heart. Then the next day people also put pictures of her crimes on trees, like they used to do earlier too. Agnes is then dressed in animal skin and taken around the village on a cart. Then he is brought to the place where he is to be killed. He is made to sit on a chair and a mask is put on his face. Wolf is also among these people who looks very sad. He was crying. Agnes starts singing a slow soothing song while confessing this, after which his head was cut off. Now the mood of the people standing there suddenly changes. They all start becoming happy. Then the blood coming out of Agnes's neck is collected in a bucket, and people start filling their cups and glasses by paying money so that they can drink it. Because they believe that he confessed his crimes. His prayers and forgiveness were accepted. That is why his blood is pure, pious, and his blood will bring happiness and good luck in their lives. Now the villagers, they start dancing in joy, while Agnes' head is hung from a tree. And with the end of Agassi's story, this film also ends here.